I'm tired as hell. Your boy has been writing the life out of Kokatsu's story, trying to animate and figure out things on what the characters should say. But that will be coming very soon, probably Sunday if anything, or maybe tomorrow, depending on how this weather kind of is for me right now. But when it comes down to things, expect a lot of stuff, honestly, because we also got a song on the way, because it's about that time to put out our annual song like we normally do. And when it comes down to things, I'm not necessarily gonna lie, I've been trying to work really hard to get this to sound decent at least, because my singing, well, from the last video, and the audio from the last video, sucked the balls. So we're not doing that ever again. So I make sure that everything's pretty much set up and properly done right, obviously. So again, expect a few things that's coming out in the very near future. But anyway, maybe I should put that song out on Patreon. You know, have that like an early access thing, even though the visuals would not be there, but still, at least the song would be. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I'll think about it. But anyway, today we are going to focus on a new artist today. Why not? Honestly, I haven't done artist appreciation in a minute. And today's artist is going to be Hal, honestly. Like, if you like Tanya, this is the Tanya man, honestly. This is the Tanya person that you're gonna honestly really like when it comes to just straight up art and dojin of this character. Because, like, as Haruhi has Haruhi's Sky for, you know, the constant art of her, we got Hal for Tanya. That's basically kind of how it is when it comes down to things. And she does look hella good, first of all. And obviously, this ain't the only character that, you know, Hal creates and draws, but it's the main character, the main focus that you will see. And no lie, they draw her so good to the point it's almost like it's devious at this point. To the point it's like it's the most devious ass thing I've ever seen. There ain't no possible way Tanya should be looking this damn good. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. I don't think a lot of people would deny or want themselves, and if you do, you's a bitch. But anyway, when it comes down to things, she's just good, man. Like, the way they draw her is almost damn near close to the actual manga counterpart, if you think about it. Because the manga counterpart, I mean, you can obviously tell, like, it looks kind of different with the manga version, but, and also the character, like, well, the artist in this one is taking, like, liberties and stuff when it comes to, like, certain aspects and certain features of Tanya from the actual manga. But still, nonetheless, it's like, I would believe it if this was like some type of official canon work or something like that. I would definitely believe so. And even though I don't necessarily give a damn about the person that's like above Tanya that like works in the military or whatever, still nonetheless, it's done very nice, you know? It's done very well. And then Tanya is played into countless different positions in their weird ass relationship, but still nonetheless, it's fine. It's fine for what it is. I ain't mad at it. Also, I like how this artist also go ahead and be like, you know what, we think Tanya is also like the super dominant, like straight up ultimate person that's gonna whoop your ass if you don't obey her. But also there's moments where she's like a submissive person, you know, she switches up on people. And that's like really nice to see, because honestly I like when characters are just doing the opposite of what you think they would do. Because it's like, would you really think Tanya is the one that give up the booty that easily? Would you think she would give up that militia booty that easily? I don't think she would. Most likely you're gonna die before you even get the chance to say the word booty around her. But when it comes down to things, this is not the case this time. You get to see what that ass could do. You could possibly move some things around, maneuver away inside that sweet honey. You ain't gonna necessarily know what's gonna happen, but you know what? You might will be able today because it's not canon. Sometimes when you look at a gentai of a certain character and it's created by like one person, at some point you just kind of associate that character with a particular artist in a way, right? At this point, I feel like that's what we kind of have to, you know, see and deal with some of these artists, because I'm pretty sure people would associate Raven with Zone, honestly, or people would probably associate like anything Nintendo related, or especially Annika, with like, you know, -8. Well, originally you should associate that with that person, because I mean, they did start it. The Haruhi Sky artist with obviously Haruhi Suzumiya, and now we have Hal honestly associate themselves with Tanya, because I can't not think of any dojin that exists without Hal being there. That's kind of how I feel, honestly. I feel like he's just kind of synonymous with that name at this point. Now, I'm not the type of person that's too keen on dojins and stuff like that, even though some of them are really good. But still, nonetheless, it just looked too damn good. Like, some of these pictures of Tanya where she just moaning and just going crazy, honestly, look like it's some shit that it looked like she would be put like a part of if she was like in parallel paradise, you know? Like, it's like someone touched her, now she's super wet, and now all she can think about is getting some action. That's what it feels like, honestly. And I ain't even gonna lie, some of the colored pictures, honestly, the ones with actual color and not black and white, some of these are just a little too good, especially some of these cover pictures too. Like, I ain't gonna necessarily lie. You mean to tell me I get to have this and this was on my bed? Boy, I tell you, I ain't gonna even hold you. Things is happening. That's just gonna be how it is. There might be some rough playing, honestly, going on, because that's just how it is. Honestly, also, I think Tanya will probably be down for that too, you know? I don't think Tanya will be hating a bit too much if she didn't get some rough action going. She probably likes and enjoys that shit, honestly, desperately. And I ain't gonna even lie, outside of like a few characters, but like out of all the lolly characters, I feel like if you treat Tanya like absolute shit during sex and whatever, this will be the perfect way for her. This will just be perfect for her. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. It's still nice to see that people still do draw Tanya and stuff, because honestly, the only things outside of Hal that draws, honestly, is like maybe like a few other artists, and then AI art, or there just isn't anything, honestly. And there's just maybe like a whole bunch of old pictures, which honestly really sucks. And honestly, that's like the one thing I kind of hate about AI art, is that you give us the same looking kind of art, but it's not necessarily like the best of what it could be, which is why it's still appreciated that we do have artists to do a lot of things and draw a lot of these characters in ways that we like. Because I'm not necessarily gonna lie, the high school DxD stuff really suck. I mean, there's not really a good picture of Konako anywhere outside the stupid AI art. And the AI art is lame as hell because it's missing vital details of what is on my wife. So I'm kind of pissed about that. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, when it comes to Tanya things, if you like you some Tanya goodness and you want some of that Tanya juice in your mouth, because why not? I'm pretty sure all of us would want to drink that. And if you don't, you a bitch. But go ahead and go follow Hal, please, because they're gonna keep uploading a lot of Tanya work. I'm not necessarily gonna lie, I'm ready to kind of see a bit more too. You know, they've been active on this for a while, so it's nice to see that they're continuing keeping Tanya and her series alive, even through, if it's through means that people probably don't necessarily like. It is what it is. If we gotta clap and bang Tanya to keep her alive and keep her series going on forward, especially since, you know, we're supposed to be getting the season 2 of her show, why the hell not? Let's bang this chick until she get a season 3 or to the end of her damn series. I don't care. But anyway, that's basically the entirety of this video, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon as well. Until then, it's your boy Jay, sign off. Have a blessed day.